Today we're here with Dave and Rich from the Croquet Association, and they're taking part in a neurofeedback training session where we're trying to train them to recognise how to produce the optimum pattern of brainwaves to actually perform at their best when they're competing in croquet. So what neurofeedback is it's displaying back somebody's brainwaves in real time. So what you saw in the lab there is you saw brain activity being displayed on the screen and also being fed back via an auditory tone. And the goal of neurofeedback training is we know what the optimal brain state looks like for performing motor tasks like croquet, and we're trying to teach Dave and Rich how to actually produce that pattern of optimal brainwaves before hitting their shot. So to recognise when they're in the zone and to actually hit their shot when they're in that zone. And so how that works in the lab is that the tone, the auditory tone, is set to silence when they're in the zone, and that's when they're cued to actually hit their shot. And so this is quite groundbreaking research that we're doing here at the School of Sport, Health and Exercise Sciences in Bangor University, because we're not aware of anyone else that's actually using this technology in this way to try and help deliver competitive advantage to athletes.
Well, it was actually me that spotted it, wasn't it, Rich? I saw an article in a newspaper probably last September, October, soon after the Ryder Cup. It featured a famous American golfer, Bryson DeChambeau, and he'd been through this brain training to help with his putting. And I immediately thought, surely that could help top croquet players and even players at our level, Rich.
Yeah, after Dave informed me that there was this research going on, I've already been interested in some of the psychological studies that have gone in golf. It seems to be the main studied field, a lady called Sian Bylock in University of Chicago, but I like this approach because it's an objective feedback of brainwave patterns, which sort of it combines with some of the neuro-linguistic programming techniques, NLP techniques that I teach the croquet players already. Well, I'm loving it. I found actually just knowing that I was being measured actually helped my croquet swing anyway. But actually then when we're trying to get the right brainwave pattern, which is indicated by a sound signal, I found actually that's already improved my croquet after even 5 or 10 minutes of training. So I think there's going to be something very interesting in this as we move it forward.
It doesn't surprise me because Rich works in the field, sports psychology mindset. I'm just an ordinary croquet player, but I can see there's something in it. I think I need to do a bit more practice though, but I'm full of hope.
He says there's a lot of similarities between what Andy's been doing here with golf putting and croquet strokes. And I think out of any sports, croquet is quite a simple sport from a mechanical point of view, mechanical swing. So a lot of mindset involved in terms of performance. So I think there could be something in this for us. So looking forward to taking this forward.
It has been used in other sports. In fact, we've used it ourselves with some competitive golfers. But it's not just in sport. We're also trying to use this method of neurofeedback training in clinical populations. For example, here in Bangor University, we also have a research project grant where we're actually using this technology with patients with Parkinson's, and in that scenario we're actually trying to train them to produce the pattern of brainwaves that we know occurs when they're on medication that actually helps alleviate some of the motor symptoms of Parkinson's disease. But our goal is to try and help them learn to produce those patterns of brainwaves without the need for the medication, because the medication's expensive and it has lots of side effects. So we believe this is a safer and more cost-effective treatment that we're trying to develop here. So yeah, it's an exciting technology, neurofeedback.